I just made a video about hints and tips before I made this one and realized that I didn't even have my audio on, so I have to remake a whole nother video. But anyway, this is my first. I guess I could say it's my second one now, but the first one don't count. So it's my first one. I'm just gonna be showing off some things that I found out while playing the demo. Let's get right into it. I hope I picked the right inverted one. I'm gonna be skipping the cutscenes because I've watched them like 100 times. I literally have played this demo like 100 times, no lie. I love the combat. I can't get enough of the combat. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is directional targeting. Pretty much in this game, whichever direction you're holding, if there's an enemy there, you're going to target them. So let's, like this first battle right here, it's automatically targeting the guy on the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press square and attack him, then I'm going to immediately press left over toward the other guard, and I'm going to do his AoE attack and try to hit them both with it.
You're coming with us! Nice.
Don't think so.
How I targeted the guy on the left really quick. When there's a group of enemies, it's best not even to lock onto them.
Who in the hell?
That way you can keep your directional targeting, because it's so cool. Like the same right here. Another thing to note is when you do Cloud's AoE attack to soldiers anyway, it knocks them down, which means they can't attack you while they're on the ground trying to get up. So it'll help reduce the damage that you take while you're fighting the guards anyway. So it's targeting toward the other guard, and that way I can, and then try to kill him before he gets up.
Freeze! Move and we shoot!
Go ahead.
Got both down. Now, if an enemy is like far away from Cloud, like that soldier is right now, it's best to just kill him with fire. I mean, if you want to run over to him and attack him, but the more time you spend not killing him, the more time he has to get up and attack you. In the original Final Fantasy VII, it was all about trying to kill him as fast as you can. So that's the way I play this one. I try to kill him as fast as I can. So we're gonna roll, because sometimes walls and things can like block your spells. So I try to stay away from walls, or any pillars or anything that might block my magic from flying over to him.
He can use magic?
Easy peasy.
Drop the weapon!
This fight's a little more tough, because you're now fighting 3 instead of 2.
Yeah, what he said!
Now at the beginning of the battle, they put you in a position to knock both of these guys down. The best way to knock them down is to use your directional targeting. You'll hit that guy you're targeting right now, then you're going to want to AoE the guy right next to him.
You're coming with us!
Can't get surrounded.
So we've knocked them both down. We want to go after the guy on the left.
Nope.
Now I want to try to kill before he might have been. Nope, he did not get an attack. You can stand behind this pillar to block the fire.
Nothing to it.
His AoE attack also is like a critical hit. It does a lot of damage when you hit with it. Usually 2 of them will take out a soldier. Except for the beginning soldiers, because they're like a low level or something. They die very easily. I still cannot wait for this game. Alright. Doggy. This is when you want to make use of Cloud's Punisher stance. If you hold down block while in Punisher stance, you will counter any melee attack that comes at you. So the dogs are quick, they like to run around. I find it easiest and quickest to counter them once, then hit them with a fire, because when you counter, it fills up your ATB gauge like a lot. Usually after you counter, you can do one of your moves. So I'll hit them with fire because they're very weak to fire, and that will automatically fill the stagger gauge. So on this battle, there's a guard and a dog. We want to try to knock the guard down, get him off his feet, incapacitate him. Then we want to counter the dog.
Get him, boy!
Here I will lock on. Alright, we'll switch to Punisher mode, and we will anticipate the dog's attack. Now we will go over, kill him, and we'll hit him with a fire spell. He is now staggered. The first attack of Cloud's Punisher mode will do a little jump. So if you're a little far away from him, when you switch to Punisher mode, he will leap toward them, but it's not that far. But he will make a leap, so you don't have to walk up very slowly, real close to the enemy to do that. You can be a little bit away and then start attacking. But yeah, after the dog is stunned, just take him down about half health, and a Brave will finish him off. So I'm guessing any quick moving enemies in this game, or any enemy that blocks a lot, you're probably going to want to make use of the Punisher and the counter mechanic.
Be easy.
Come on, doggy. You hold square while you're in Punisher mode. It puts him in like a berserk mode.
Nothing to it.
Cloud does more damage, but he also will take more damage while you're in that as well. Even if you're not controlling him. So if you have it on him and then you switch over to Barrett and stop controlling him, and that buff is still on, he will take damage. A lot more damage.
Need a light.
So be aware of that.
Let's go.
They will tend to block more often when you're not playing that character, which is kind of a good thing.
See you later!
Come on, Cloud!
I still remember the first time I played Final Fantasy VII back in the day. When I was a kid, I rented a PlayStation from Hollywood Video and rented the game and made it all the way to Reno when the plate was about to drop.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too.
I died.
Bet you seen a few
Because
reactors.
I didn't realize that once he trapped
So how
the
do we
characters
get
in
to
the
the
pyramid,
bridge
I had
above
to
Mako
attack it
storage?
to break them out. So he wiped my whole party.
Ain't
And that's when I
holding out
first
on me, are you?
realized that you need a memory card
Stamp
in order
scared
to
to
save
bite
the
the hand
game.
that
So
fed
I
him?
lost
Or is he a-
all that I did. Had to start all the way over. I went out the next day, got a memory card.
In 3, 2. Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? He's alone! We can take him!
I always make use of the directional target.
Was never in doubt.
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out.
And you gotta
It's
always
a good thing I
remember
know
that
someone who can get us the passcodes.
Cloud's AoE
Maybe no one else
attack
at command
will
will talk
knock
to us,
soldiers
but
off
what
their
can you
feet.
do?
The more soldiers that are off
Then
their
we're good.
feet, the less they can attack.
Careful in there. I got this place covered.
I've been able to do a couple of no healing runs, but it's really tough. No items at all, no ether, no No potion at all. It was really, really tough though. I've only done it twice out of like all the times that I've played this demo. Because a lot of things can happen differently. It's strange. Alright, I get to play as Barrett.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work.
Overcharge will fill up his gauge, just like it says.
Now for the real show.
Now what I do with him is when I hold down square to attack, when he reloads, I press triangle to charge. So it's all in one seamless motion.
Do your job first.
Shut up and move over.
I love this.
Hey, did you see me in action?
Must have missed it.
Look what we have.
The lasers are pretty self-explanatory. Just don't run into them.
He's a natural. Not too shabby. You're doing good, soldier. And
Now
it's more of
these,
the same.
you do not actually have to sit here and wait until they completely stop. When they are like that, you can run through them. As long as they're not super thick, you can run through them. So let's see. Yep,
Pretty
see.
easy, right?
As long as they are not thick, you can run through them. You do not have to wait for them to cycle all the way. This bad boy.
We can take this little job.
That punk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rushed in,
Now,
Is
when I
that
have
right?
multiple
we could hit
characters,
it with magic. That should give us an
when the enemy starts targeting the character I'm playing as, I'll quickly switch so that I can maximize the damage for both characters.
Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn.
Alright, when an enemy is pressed,
Stop moving.
Let's put it down.
Cloud's focus
All
skill
you got.
fills up the pressure gauge a whole lot, as well as Barrett's focus shot will also fill up the stagger gauge a whole lot. The battle in this game so far, just from the demo, I can tell it's going to be it's going to be stagger based is how you're going to do most of your damage. Now when you get into this fight, Cloud tells him he needs to use magic. When you're using magic on an enemy to that element, you don't want to use it until they are staggered, because that's when you will is full. That's when you want to start doing things that the enemy is weak to. Same with the guards or the Scorpion Sentinel or Sentinel Scorpion. You don't want to hit him with magic until he is staggered. Don't just go in and start casting Bolt all willy-nilly on him. Like, it'll fill up the stagger gauge a little bit, but not nearly as much as what Cloud's focus thrust is going to do once you pressure the enemy. So just keep that in mind. When you see that pressured on there, start hitting him with focus thrust. Alright, so now that the enemy is staggered, we're gonna pop off a thunder.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Sorry.
Big time with a braver. And that's it.
What are you?
Nothing to
20
it.
something?
First. Huh? Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as age. Guess that makes you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
I took the 10th and the 11th off from work just to play this game for 2 days unrestrained.
God damn. I can practically taste tobacco in here. Hurry it up. Oh, it's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for
Anytime you're in a battle and there's an enemy that's away, always take them out first with
years. See ya!
Taking over.
no problem.
Burn. It's over. Calling fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do a no-kill run this time.
You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
No. The pump would suck us back up.
How confident? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
13 magic. In this game also, as you do damage to the enemy, you refill your MP. Your MP goes up a little bit. Alright. Now, you can also, you can counter the guard scorpion.
Hey,
With
how the hell do we fight
like
this
right
thing?
here.
It's got reinforced
But I
armor
mean,
plating,
you took the
but
89
the
damage,
internals can
so
be
I mean,
overloaded.
I don't really...
Lightning
honestly,
magic.
it's worth
No
it.
other option, huh? We barely scratched the damn thing.
Didn't I tell you to use magic?
Thought you were full of shit.
Think whatever you want. Just do it.
Really, bro?
Got anything you want to say? Funny way to ask for help. You're up.
Alright, see,
Now's our chance.
Let's do it.
now that he is staggered, now you want
Everyone's
him.
coming.
I've got this.
Hell yeah! You see the damage I did?
Keep it up.
Another cool thing that I found out is, I'll
The
show
hell
you.
is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the
Where?
expert.
I'm gonna
So
get
what's
off
your brilliant plan, genius?
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
You don't even
We
really
don't
have to
change it up
do
soon.
enough
This
damage
thing's
to
gonna kill
him.
us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
Just show
How
it
about
down.
less lift from you?
Now when he jumps on the wall,
Back up the lift.
if you hit him with a focus shot while his text is up there that he's shooting the missiles, he will not shoot them. I stopped him from shooting his missiles.
Gotta love it.
Only when he jumps on the wall, but I don't think he can do it when he
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Hell yeah, baby!
Now's our chance. Give it everything you've got.
I'm counting on you.
Gotta heal up.
jump, he can counter as well. Any melee attack you should get hit
Another
like that.
barrier? Deal with that.
Need my help.
Damn it.
Want some more? Here it comes.
Focus shot.
Come on.
Nope. Staggered it.
Gotta love you.
And remember,
Want some more?
when you're holding square and he goes to reload his gun, press triangle as he's doing that.
Damn pain in the ass. Gotta love Suck on this. You ain't stopping us. Give them hell.
I got this.
Bring it on.
Take the lead.
Guess it's my
He's
turn.
up there, focus shot, staggered him. He won't let do it. But you have to hit him with focus shot
So now,
when the text appears that he's gonna shoot the rocket. If that text isn't up there, then it won't stagger him on the wall.
Need to heal up soon. I'll land it.
Cloud's got his one pretty cool.
Brace yourself.
That's thunder out here?
Now that Cloud's got his one pretty cool, let's try to get Barrett's first. Their limit fills as they're taking damage and doing damage, but it fills the most when you stagger the enemy.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Actually, not too full Cloud.
Let's go. Don't overdo it.
He's attacking Cloud, you can actually run out there with Barrett.
Now, go!
Could keep going if I heal up. Here it comes. Bang, bang.
You don't have to worry about saving up your focus shot to hit him on the wall in the air first. In this phase,
Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Find cover and hunker down.
Again and again and again.
After he does that laser, there's like 2 seconds that he's... Need to go one more Finish him with a double one.
I ain't going down fighting a goddamn scorpion. Gotta love. Getting tired of that laser? And you getting tired of my complaining, huh? Solid copy. Here it comes. Now, get in there and do some damage. Oh yeah! I've been waiting for this. Oh, hey! What's it doing now?
You got
An
both
auto
limits
repair
filled,
unit.
take out one there.
Damn it. You gotta take it out quicker when screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Murph. When I get my tail, I'm gonna blow this bastard the hell up! And that's a problem! I've lived through worse. Hey! Follow my lead!
No time to waste. Let's take it out quick.
That was weird that he didn't do a cutscene for that. But
You got this!
Let's do this.
And down goes another! Oh, you in for it now!
I'd like double limit for him. Flashy flash. This game is so flashy. This totally puts me in the feeling of when I first played it back in the day. I so cannot wait until this comes out. Look at that, it's only been 24 minutes.
Concentrate. So long. Here we go. Enough.
Only problem with the AoE attack is that it knocks him way back, way too far away to be able to hit him with Braver afterwards. I'm just gonna play up to where we fight the shot grunts. I've seen videos where people have a lot of trouble with them. They're really easy. After you know what you gotta do with them.
You okay?
You pretty much just treat them like you beat the dogs.
Should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
Use Punisher mode and just counter the crap out of them.
I think I see an exit. Come on.
up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
They're here! Take them down! We don't have time for this shit! The clock's ticking!
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. It's on you.
The whole thing about this,
Come on.
that attack is he'll
I got this.
target multiple.
Need a light?
Let's go. The others away. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
You got that right.
Do the same thing with this guy. Remember when he targets the person you're controlling?
Stay down, asshole. Bring it home.
Focus throw.
Here it comes.
Staggered.
Let's finish this.
This is gonna stand.
Get ready.
Braver and no.
Take him down.
Let's kick it up a notch.
Hit him with the thunder and that's it.
Coming at you hard. Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
These guys always gonna focus on it. If you see him casting fire, then cast fire
That's
on.
that. All done.
Cock a little bastard, ain't you?
These guys,
Ain't you a fight?
you want to block them and counter them.
Whatever.
Easy peasy.
I could have done that on my own.
Sure you could. You're on your own.
That's fine by
Anytime you
me.
fight enemies that are up there, always have Barrett take them down. Really,
Take it
really
over.
fast. And these guys just block and counter.
That it? You're done. Let's do this.
Have Barrett finish off the country.
Make your eyes
Enough.
And that's it. That's the
That was
last
easy.
battle of the demo.
sure.
I hope those tips and tricks help people. Once you understand all the enemy's weaknesses and how to stagger them very, very quickly, the game gets super easy. Super, super easy. But
Doors open.
I hope you guys liked the video.
We don't have a lot of time here.
Whenever
I
the
have to
game
leave,
comes
people.
out, I'll be playing the crap out of it. I'll be posting a lot more videos. Y'all take it easy,
If I
stay
couldn't,
safe, have a good night.
believe me, you'd be the first to know.